At just 13, Amina's world shattered like broken calabash. The village was quiet that evening, the sky weeping softly with rain as her father's voice roared through their mud brick home. Her mother didn't speak, she simply turned her face away. Shame and sorrow carved into her weathered features. Amina stood, barefoot and shaking, her stomach barely beginning to swell, clutching the old wrapper that held the only belongings she had. "You've brought disgrace to this family," her father spat. "Leave, and don't return." And so, in the darkness, with the rain kissing her face and thunder groaning in the distance, Amina walked away from everything she had ever known. No one spoke for her. No one defended her. She had no idea where to go, only that she had to go somewhere. She wandered to the nearby town, sleeping under market stalls at night and begging for leftover bread in the mornings. Her tiny hands, once used to grinding millet and sweeping the compound, now washed plates behind buka sheds and fetched water for strangers who barely looked at her. The shame followed her, whispered in the wind, visible in the eyes of women who hissed when they saw her pregnant belly. But she kept moving. For her unborn child. One day she fainted in the middle of the dusty roadside. Hunger had gnawed through her for days. A woman named Mama Kemi, the owner of a roadside food stall, found her there. Mama Kemi was no stranger to struggle. She took Amina in not with softness, but with firmness. "You go carry this baby, and you go stand strong. No more pity party here." Amina scrubbed pots, swept floors, and learned to cook over firewood. The nights were hard. Her back ached, her belly stretched. She cried into her mat when no one watched. But Mama Kemi's roof became her safety, and soon, her baby boy came into the world with a wail so loud it made the stars blink. She named him Chisholm. "God is with me." Amina was only 14, cradling her child with cracked, weary hands. But when she looked into his tiny face, something inside her lit up a flame of determination that nothing could snuff out. She enrolled in adult literacy classes run by a local NGO. By day she worked. By night she studied. Chisholm always beside her, tied to her back or napping in a corner. Years passed. The girl they had called a disgrace became the young woman known in town for her cooking. Her food stall, Amina's firepot, drew crowds, not just for the rich stew and soft-pounded yam, but for the girl who served each plate with strength in her eyes and grace in her step. By the time she turned 20, Amina had saved enough to open a small catering business and send Chisholm to a good school. One day, news reached her village. Her parents had fallen ill, their crops failing, the compound abandoned. Amina went back. She walked into the same compound she was chased from, now with her son beside her, dressed in clean clothes and holding his head high. Her mother collapsed into her arms, sobbing. Her father, now frail and silent, whispered, "Forgive me." Amina forgave, not because they deserved it, but because her heart had grown wide enough to hold both pain and peace. She rebuilt their home and brought food and medicine. The girl they cast out had become the woman who saved them. And on quiet evenings, when the breeze carries the scent of stew and charcoal, Amina sits with Chisholm beneath the stars, her heart full. She tells him, "The world may knock you down, my son, but you must always rise. We are not what happened to us. We are what we become after." And Amina became light,